Congratulations to Claudio, to Thomas Stoffel, and to Thomas Carsolis, our top 3 for today. De pikkers die opnieuw de overhand met de wielen met de positie Thomas Carsolis en de leving wordt overhandigd door Nancy van Steenlisten. En de drie keer overwinning uitgereikt voor Julie Martens. Het is een grote leven. Ik weet niet of je niet zitten met één hals boven de hoofd. En dan we samen op de hoogste podium treden. De officiële foto. En dan na de foto de keuze van de uiteraard tijd voor de champagne. Celebrations hier op Sint-Lie, Zolder, na een prachtige wedstrijd die we hier gezien hebben. 900 later met de Nascar doorgedraaid. Onze uniteit voor het opgenomen podium van het kampioenschap. Op de derde plaats staat een lang en bloedend seizoen. Third place in the championship voor Thomas Carsolis. Derde plaats in de race en in het kampioenschap. Tweede plaats in het kampioenschap uit Oostenrijk, Zolder. And raise your hands for your new champion in Nascar 2, Martin Dubeck. And in honor of our new champion, the Czech nationality.
11 races down.
Congratulations.
One more race to go. We are at the season finale of Porsche Carrera Benelux 2024. And we are no closer to identifying the champions of this series. It has been a sensational year. Hello everybody, welcome along to Circuit Zolder. We are in Belgium. The weather is a little bit chilly, but the good news is the rain has cleared. There are dry patches on the track. It is primarily dry and the sun is shining. And we are getting ready for the season finale of Porsche Carrera Benelux 2024. The cars are on the grid and all 4 of the championships are still wide open. Dirk Schouten leads Paul Meyer by just 7.5 points. They start alongside each other on the second row of the grid for this, the final race of the season. In the rookie standings, Koba Powell's leads Sam Yongyan by 18.5 points. In the Pro-Am Championship, Yannick Akea leads Jules Grau by 10.5 points. And in the Team Championship, Q1 Track Racing lead D'Ieteren Luxury Performance by 39 points. It means that it's all still to play for. We are getting ready to start this race. It is normally a 30-minute race plus 1 lap. It's been reduced to 28 minutes plus 1 lap because we are going to have 2 formation laps here. Because of the cold temperatures, we're somewhere around 10 degrees centigrade here in Belgium today. We're going to give the drivers more of an opportunity to get the heat into the tyres and into the brakes. You can cut the atmosphere with a knife. It is so tense. It has been a sensational season that has moved across 4 different countries, 11 races. This is the 12th race. We have had 6 different winners in 11 races. And we, as I've already mentioned, still don't know who is going to be the champion. Well, in the overall championship, the identity of the person who will succeed Robert De Haan and put their name on the trophy, it's either Dirk Schouten or Paul Meyer, just those 2 drivers in the championship. If Paul Meyer wins this race, Dirk Schouten must finish in 2nd place to win the championship. If Paul Meyer finishes 2nd, Schouten must finish 4th. And if Paul Meyer finishes 3rd, which is where he's starting from on the grid, Dirk Schouten must finish 7th or higher to win the championship. If Dirk Schouten finishes ahead of Paul Meyer, he will be the champion. That's it. If he can get past the number 7 car, he will be the champion. If Schouten doesn't finish, Paul Meyer must finish in 8th place or higher to win the championship. Those are the outlooks for the race. That are the ramifications. But we have an awful lot of racing ahead of us. We have 28 minutes of absolute elbows out, mental, energetic racing in Porsche Carrera Cup Benelux. In the Rookie Championship, if Sam Yongyan wins in the rookie category, Koba Powers must finish in 9th place or higher to become champion. There are only 10 rookies in the race, so for Sam Yongyan, it is a steep mountain to climb. He is depending on Koba Powell getting a non-finish, and then he must still finish in either 1st or 2nd place in the rookie standings. So it is a steep mountain for Sam Yongyan. In the Pro-Am standings, Yannick Akea with that 10.5 point lead over Jules Grau. If Jules Grau wins in the Pro-Am race as he did yesterday, Yannick Akea must finish in 3rd place or higher to become the champion. There are only 4 Pro-Ams in this race. If Yannick Akea finishes ahead of Jules Grau, he will be the champion. And if Yannick Akea does not finish, Jules Grau must just finish and he will be the champion. So, all to play for. Have we ever had a season quite like this in Porsche Carrera Cup Benelux, where it has been so open as we head into the last race of the season? It is Sasha Norden who starts on pole position for this race. He finished in 2nd place yesterday. I had to double check my records. It is in fact the first ever pole position for Sasha Norden, and he has been dialed in. He's going to take a bit of stopping from that pole position, but alongside him, the driver who came home in 3rd place yesterday, despite picking up a 5-second time penalty, the 2 times World Rally champion Kalle Rovanperä starting on the outside front row. Paul Meyer starts on the 2nd row with Dirk Schouten alongside him. That is the row we're going to be looking at, because that is the row where the champion is going to come from. On the 3rd row of the grid, Benjamin Pack has Domas Radonis, and Radonis is on the pole position for the rookies as well. And on the 4th row of the grid, it's Draker Janssen with Koba Powers for company. Koba Powers, the leader in the rookie championship. 9th on the grid is Niels Langeveld with Colin Bernighausen. He finished 3rd in the rookie race yesterday. And behind them is Nick Ho, Jurin de Back, Alex Ryman and Thomas Kangro. Then in 15th place, it's Sam Yongyan, yesterday's winner in the rookie race. He has Ziad Geris alongside him. He is on pole position for the Pro-Ams. Then the row behind them, the two championship contenders in the Pro-Am Championship, Yannick Akea, Jules Grau, and then bringing up the rear, it is Steve Murrens and Mike Rosenberg, and we welcome Steve Murrens as a guest starter here at Zolder. So much to play for here as the cars complete their second of the formation laps. Just to remind you, it is 28 minutes plus 1 lap for this race, because we've given the drivers that extra lap just to generate a bit of heat into the tyres on this circuit. It's a tricky old circuit to tame, just over 4 kilometers around, about 2.4 miles with 10 turns. Has a lot of chicanes in it, 3 of them with a couple of long straights. So overtaking opportunities are not aplenty here, but we saw great racing yesterday. We're expecting great racing today. What is going to happen? Nobody knows. It is so tense. Everybody looking nervous this morning, but now it's time for the talking to stop. It's time to find out who will be the champions of 2024 in Porsche Carrera Cup Benelux. We are about 28 minutes plus 1 lap away from finding the identity of those people. We have clearance from the back. Now we are getting ready. Eyes on Sacha Norden and Kalle Rovanperä, but keep an eye on the second row. This will be significant. We are go. A great start from Kalle Rovanperä. Not such a good start from Sacha Norden. Keep an eye on Dirk Schouten and Paul Meyer heading into turn 1. Dirk Schouten tucked up behind Paul Meyer. These drivers cannot afford to have a non-finish. A little bit of contact between Meyer and Dirk Schouten. It is Kalle Rovanperä who leads the field around turn 1 and in towards turn 2 they come. It's Rovanperä, Sacha Norden, Paul Meyer, Dirk Schouten. If the race finishes as it is now, Dirk Schouten will be the champion, but still a long way to go in this race. The car's going wide, the plumes of dust rising up into the air. So, Kalle Rovanperä, great start from him, a lock up in the background. That's Niels Langenveld going wide. Into the gravel trap he goes. He keeps the car as they head up Sackrent Hill. He keeps it all pointing in the right direction. He's able to keep going, but is that Sacha Norden? Yes, it is Sacha Norden going straight on at the corner. Now, what has happened to Sacha Norden? It looked like there may have been some contact, a bit of damage to the right front. The number 21 car has gone straight on there. But it's still Kalle Rovanperä who leads the way in this race. Yesterday's winner, Paul Meyer, got a red flag in turn, yellow flag, I beg your pardon, in turn 10. It was a big lock-up for Sacha Norden, but it looked like damage on the front. I thought there might have been a bit of contact on the first corner with the 21 car. So he's clearly stranded there because we have the yellow flag out. But Paul Meyer, yesterday's winner, moves up into second place. But Dirk Schouten in third place if the race finishes exactly as they are now. Dirk Schouten will be the champion, but we've got a long way to go. Dirk Schouten to the inside of Paul Meyer, doing exactly what he needs to do. He was struggling for pace yesterday in the number 34 car, but he goes deep into the corner. Paul Meyer back through on the inside. This is the fight for the championship. Paul Meyer must finish in front of Dirk Schouten to have any chance at all of winning this championship in the season finale here at Zolder. Kalle Rovanperä disappearing at the front, but our eyes are on the battle for second place. Paul Meyer, Dirk Schouten there as well, but Dirk Schouten does not need to do any more. Paul Meyer needs to break clear, and he needs to be well clear of Dirk Schouten to win this championship. At the moment, Kalle Rovanperä is well clear of both of them. The double waved yellows, that'll be for the Sacha Norden car up at turn 7. That is where Sacha Norden is stranded at the moment. The rest of the cars coming through. So it doesn't look like we'll need a safety car or anything, but the yellow flags are waving. In fact, we've got a full course yellow, so the car's now being asked to decelerate. So we've got a full course yellow that is showing for the cars out on track. This gives us a chance to look away from the screen for just a few moments. It's Kalle Rovanperä who leads the way. Paul Meyer in second, Dirk Schuiten in third. Our leading rookie is Domas Radonis. Second in the rookies is Colin Berninghausen. He's sixth overall. Ahead of him is Benjamin Pack in the overall category. Third place in the rookies is Nick Ho. So further back, looking to see where Sam Yongyan is. He is fifth in the rookies at the moment. So if the race finished as it is now, Koba Powers would be the rookie champion. In the Pro-Am race, Jules Graus has taken the lead in the Pro-Ams, and Yanni Kakea is in third place. So the Pro-Am Championship very much up for grabs here. If Jules Graus were to win in the rookie race, he'd get 25 points. And Yanni Kakea would get 16 points. It would mean there'd be a 1.5 point gap between first and second. It would still be advantage Yanni Kakea if things finish as they are at the moment. So we've got a full course yellow out as we get the Sasha Norden car removed. Such a shame, Sasha Norden, after such a strong qualifying session, he took his first win of the Porsche Carrera Cup Benelux in the overall race at the Red Bull Ring last time out, and he finished in second place yesterday. Was looking very solid, has been looking dialed in. I think there may have been some contact on the first corner with car 21 when the race started, and the damage finally putting paid to his chances, and the car disappearing off the track up on turn 7 just after the Gilles Villeneuve chicane. So, if the race were to finish now, all the drivers that lead their respective championships would still be championships. Second place for Paul Meyer is only enough if Dirk Schuiten was significantly further back down the road. But with Dirk Schuiten on his back bumper, all he needs to do, Dirk Schuiten, is keep it exactly where he is now, and he will be champion. If Meyer finished second, Dirk Schuiten can be fourth place or higher. If he finishes in fifth, then the champion will be Paul Meyer. We're under full course yellow. There are 22.5 minutes to go in this race, the final race of the season for Porsche Carrera Cup Benelux. What has been an extraordinary year for this legendary championship. And we are looking to see who the champions are going to be. We will know in about 22 minutes plus the 1 lap. In fact, it's 22.25 minutes remaining of this race. Behind the safety car at the moment, it means the cars must circulate. We're not behind the safety car, I beg your pardon, but under a full course yellow at no more than 80 kilometers an hour, and then now the safety car is out. I've got this notification came on my screen that the safety car is out, so the cars will be brought back to an even slower speed. Clearly, it's taking a bit of an effort to get the Sasha Norden car removed, and that is at turn 7, just after the Villeneuve chicane. And all of this, while the clock is ticking down, is playing exactly into the hands of Dirk Schuiten, because as long as this goes on, it means that he remains in that third place. Paul Meyer can't do any more than stay in that second place. The safety car is out. It's Kalle Rovanperä who's leading the way at the moment. Kalle Rovanperä, not a championship challenger as a result of missing 2 of the rounds of the championship this year. Been sharing this with his World Rally commitments as well. He's been absolutely loving his time in Porsche Carrera Cup Benelux. We have the overall championship, we have the rookie championship, and we have the Pro-Am championship. The Pro-Am drivers have a blue cross on their headlights, so you know which ones they are. The rookie drivers have an orange cross on the headlights, so we know who they are. So we will have a champion for the overalls, we will have a champion for the rookies, and we will have a champion for the Pro-Ams. We continue to circulate around towards turn 4 at the moment, behind the safety car. So clearly it's taken a bit of time just to get the Sasha Norden car removed, and hopefully that will be done before too long, and we will be back under green flag racing. But Dirk Schuiten would be very happy if things just stayed as they are behind the safety car for the next 20 minutes and 10 seconds of this race. Our leading rookie, just to remind you, Domas Radonis, he's not in the championship hunt at the moment, well, permanently in this particular season. Colin Berninghausen second in the rookies. Nick Ho is third in the rookies. In the Pro-Am race, Jules Grau leads Ziad Geris, who is second in the Pro-Ams. Third in the Pro-Am is Yanni Kakea. And Yanni Kakea cannot afford to lose another position. He's got Mike Rosenberg, who is fourth in the Pro-Am race, and he is directly behind him. If Mike Rosenberg gets past him, then suddenly it's going to be advantage Jules Grau in the Pro-Am race. So a lot of tension up and down the grid. Every driver who I spoke to this morning was looking tense, was looking nervous. A lot of drivers just keeping out of the way, just gathering themselves for this, the season finale. So it is 19 minutes on the clock. We're aware that we don't have a clock on the screen, so we'll try and keep you up to date with that as this race progresses. It is just under 19 minutes plus 1 lap remaining of this 2024 season. Looking for the Dutch GT champion in Porsche Carrera Cup Benelux. We are under safety car. We started as a full course yellow, then it went to safety car after Sasha Norden had an incident up on turn 7. Our pole sitting car, we saw him with a locked up front wheel going straight on at turn 7. It's clearly connected with the fence, and we're just working hard to get that car removed, and then we'll be back underway again. All of this will be frustrating Sam Yongyan, who is 5th in the rookies. He's made his way up into 9th place. He started back in 15th place, so he's made up 6 places in just the opening couple of laps, but he can't make any more progress while we're circulating behind the safety car. And he can see his main championship rival, Cobra Powell's, up ahead, who is in the 4th place in the rookies, but that's all Cobra Powell's needs to do to win the rookie title. So just to remind you in the rookies that if Sam Yongyan wants to win this title, he basically needs Cobra Powell's to not finish. And the bad news for Sam is that Cobra Powell's is Mr. Consistency. He's a driver who's made it very clear he's not going to be taking risks. He's just there to score the points, and that is proven by the fact he has consistently scored points in every single race this year in Porsche Carrera Cup Benelux. That is what has put him to the top of the standings. Right, we'll have another look at the start here. Let's have a look, see what happened to Sasha Norden. Did he make contact with the front corner? We can see that Kalle Rovanperä got the jump going in towards turn 1. Now, was there contact with another car? Well, it didn't look like there. You could see what a fight between Paul Meyer and Dirk Schutten. Certainly a little bit of a wobble from Paul Meyer, so maybe there'd been some contact there. So Sasha Norden, not sure where the issue came from. It looked to me like he had damage on the right front of his car. This is the point where he went off the circuit, up at turn 7, the Terlamanbocht. Apologies for the dodgy pronunciation. It is just after the Gilles Villeneuve chicane. It's a corner that's taken normally in 2nd gear. They approached the Gilles Villeneuve chicane at about 80 kilometers an hour, then pretty heavy braking, bumping over the curbs and then into turn 7. And it's there that Sasha Norden has come to a stop. And clearly, we are still struggling to get that car removed and out of the way. So hopefully all is good with Sasha Norden, and such a shame to see him finishing his season in that way. He has improved so much. Every year he's improved. Last year he was the Pro-Am champion. This year he's stepped up into the overall championship. As I've already mentioned, he took his first win at the Red Bull Ring, and that was despite a spin in the race. It was the 2nd race of the weekend. He followed that up with a 2nd place yesterday. That was his 2nd podium. Right, well, while I was doing all that, we're back to green flag, so that caught us by surprise. We're back under green flag conditions. So here we go. 15.5 minutes remaining, plus 1 lap of this 2024 season. What has been a fantastic season for Porsche Carrera Cup Benelux. Kalle Rovanperä leads. In 2nd place, Paul Meyer. In 3rd, it's Dirk Schutten. If the race finishes now, Dirk Schutten will be the champion. Now, how hard is Dirk Schuiten going to push? He will know in the back of his mind he doesn't need to do anything more. He just needs to stay where he is, even if Paul Meyer gets into the lead of this race, as we look at Sam Yongyan challenging and pushing his way forwards. Even if Paul Meyer gets into the lead of this race, Dirk Schuiten will still be the champion as long as he can stay exactly where he is. Beg your pardon, if Paul Meyer leads this race, Dirk Schuiten must get into second, I beg your pardon, and then he will retain his championship lead and take the championship. We're looking at the cars as they head around the turn 8 once again and heading towards what will be the Jackie X chicane. It's still Kalle Rovanperä leading, Paul Meyer, Dirk Schuiten making his car as obvious as he can in the mirrors of Paul Meyer. The first three having broken clear from fourth place. In fourth place, it is Domas Radonis, the leading rookie, coming under pressure from Benjamin Pack. Here we come, first, second, third, a gap, then fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth, all together on the track. Keep an eye on Sam Yongyan in the green and black car. He will be pushing forwards. He has got nothing to lose. He's going to be giving it everything. Behind him, though, Alex Ryman putting the pressure on the number 47 car, the Estonian driver who has been very impressive and has improved every time we've seen him, putting the pressure on Sam Yongyan as well. So Sam, who is down in the 11th place, Alex Ryman just behind him in 12th place. Here come our leading cars, though. This is the one we are watching intently. Kalle Rovanperä leading the way. Paul Meyer in second place. Dirk Schuiten just holding on. Look at the cars bouncing over the curves onto two wheels. 13 minutes and 20 seconds remaining, plus one lap of this race. 13 minutes remaining of this season. On the Porsche Carrera Cup Benelux 2024. We are racing to see who will be the champion this year. Kalle Rovanperä looks to be in control. Paul Meyer looks to have gone as far as he can. At the moment, if Paul Meyer finishes in second place, Dirk Schuiten only needs to finish in fourth place or higher, fourth or third place, to take the championship. We look down at the Jackie Xbox once again, and now on to the pit straight. Here comes our race leader, Kalle Rovanperä. He's opened up a gap of about 1.381 seconds. Colin Berninghausen having a little look. He's in sixth place. Benjamin Pack ahead of him in fifth place. 12.5 minutes remaining of this race. Sam Yongyan pushing forwards as much as he can, but he's in 10th place at the moment. And still not in contention to take the rookie championship. He's in fifth place in the rookies. His main championship rival, Kogel Powers, is in fourth place. He is in 8th place on the track. Here's our race leader. Once again, Kalle Rovanperä leading the way, but it's the fight for second place that we are really focused on this, the final race of the season. We're now just below 12 minutes plus one lap remaining of the season. The 12th race of this 12th race season in the Porsche Carrera Cup Benelux. You can see how hard Dirk Schuiten is pushing. He was struggling for pace yesterday. He and the team from Q1 Track Racing did a lot of work yesterday. They were burning the midnight oil, trying to work out where the pace was missing. They think they found it, and it's certainly showing here. He's been driving cautiously because a DNF would be disastrous, but he needed to push as well. Yesterday, a 5th place versus Paul Meyer's win saw the championship gap closing up. I think Dirk Schuiten suddenly saw his dreams of becoming the 2024 champion. Felt like maybe they were under threat a little bit, but he's come back fighting today. You can see his mirror, his right-hand driver's door mirror is pointing upwards. That's where he's been getting up close and personal with Paul Meyer at the start of this race. There is the 22 car of Kogel Powers, a D-Trin Luxury Performance. Certainly, as things are at the moment, Kogel Powers in a very solid position to take the rookie championship. In the Pro-Ams further back, our leading Pro-Am is Jules Grout. He's moved his way up into 14th place. Second in the Pro-Am is Ziad Geris. Third is Jani Kakea. So things remain as they are at the moment. Jani Kakea will be the champion by 1.5 points. But there is Jules Grout in the orange and black car. He's got Draker Janssen The driver, who has spent more time in the air than he has on the track this weekend, has been attacking the chicanes for all they are worth. But at the moment, he is behind Jules Grau. And Jules Grau, again, doing all that he can. He's leading in the Pro-Am, so he's now dependent on the drivers behind, taking the fight to Yannick Kakea. Yannick Kakea is about 2.4 seconds clear of Mike Rosenberg. So as things stand at the moment, Yannick Kakea looking solid for the Pro-Am Championship. 9 3/4 minutes remaining of the 2024 season in Porsche Carrera Cup Benelux 2024. Here comes Kalle Rovanperä once again, the driver who has made his debut, the 2 times World Rally Champion. He's won twice. Yesterday he started on pole position. He picked up a 5-second penalty for a jump start. Despite that, he still came home in 3rd place. He has really enjoyed his season in Porsche Carrera Cup Benelux, and it's been great to have him here as part of this. There is 3rd place, Dirk Schouten. He knows he needs to just keep doing what he's doing. Doesn't need to take any risks. Domas Radonis now has fallen back, so no threat from behind. Domas Radonis about 1.671 seconds back. There's Benjamin Pack, Colin Bernighausen, Nick Ho, another driver who has been very impressive this year, but has not been able to turn what has been some very fast moments into actual results. His best finish of the year has been an 8th place at the season opener, but he is very rapid, and a 7th place finish now would be his best ever in Porsche Carrera Cup Benelux. But that doesn't reflect what we've seen from him. He has been very rapid on occasions, but has not been able to convert that into points finishes. Right, you can see from your display now, 8 minutes and 20 seconds to go of this race. It is the final race of the season, race 12 of a 12-race season in Porsche Carrera Cup Benelux here at Circuit Zolder. At the moment, the championship will go the way of Dirk Schouten. His legions of fans will be shouting at their TV screens, but Paul Meyer wants to ruin his dreams. Kobe Powell's now making a move on the inside, and Nick Ho up into 7th place. So Kobe Powell's up into 7th place. The driver who just needs to finish this race where he is, and he will become the rookie champion of 2024. I've got one eye on the Pro-Ams. Yannick Kakea still remains in 3rd place in the Pro-Am. So by my calculations, he will be the champion if the race finishes now. Kobe Powers cannot afford to get involved with Nick Ho. He cannot afford to take any risks, because the green and black car in the background of Sam Yongyan would dearly love to get past him. Look at this, side by side. Kobe Powers is dicing with his championship. Here comes Sam Yongyan as well. 1st and 2nd in the rookie championship, running side by side. Up Sacrament Hill they come, in towards the chicane, under braking, locking up under braking. Kobe Powers goes across the chicane. He rejoins along with the number 10 car, Niels Langeveld. So a lot of drama going on there in the rookie race. Remember, Kobe Powers cannot afford a non-finish. If he does not finish, and if Sam Yongyan finishes in 1st or 2nd in the rookie race, he will lose the rookie title. And there it was, the lock-up. We saw him making contact with Niels Langeveld into the Gilles Villeneuve chicane. They all survived, but it was a scary moment for the number 22 car, Kobe Powers. Well, it looks like he survived. His teammate there, Benjamin Pack, in the number 92 car, was a championship contender coming into this race, but sadly dropped out of it yesterday, making it a 2-horse race for the overall championship. There are now 6 minutes and 10 seconds plus 1 lap remaining of this season, of this race. Kalle Rovanperä leading by 1.692 over Paul Meyer. Dirk Schouten in 3rd place, just needs to hold station, and he will be champion. In the rookie race, it is still Domas Radonis who leads the way. Colin Bernighausen 2nd in the rookies. Good solid job from him. Nick Ho 3rd in the rookies in the number 98 car, looking for his first podium in the rookie race this season. We're looking once again at Sacrament Hill. The incline, they go up, they go down in towards the Gilles Villeneuve chicane. They take that hill. It's a blind crest at about 200 kilometers an hour in 5th gear. Then they're heavy braking towards the Gilles Villeneuve chicane. just over 5 minutes remaining of this race. Kalle Rovanperä leading the way. So if the race finished now, Kalle Rovanperä would pick up the 25 points for a race win. In second place, if the race finished now, Paul Meyer would pick up 20 points. And a third place for Dirk Schouten would see him, doing the quick calculations, Dirk Schouten would get 16 points to the 20 of Paul Meyer. It means that Dirk Schouten would win the championship by 3.5 points. A bit closer than he anticipated, but he'll take it. 4.5 minutes to hold on. Kalle Rovanperä leading, Paul Meyer in second, Dirk Schouten in third. There is Sam Yongyan. He has been so impressive. The driver who has charged every time we've seen him, always pushing, always challenging, particularly the car in front, the number 22, Kobe Pauwels. But unfortunately for him, Kobe Pauwels is just in fourth place in the rookie standings. Sam Yongyan needs to be somewhere near first or second in the rookie race at the moment. The rookie leader is up in fourth place overall. That is Domas Radonis. So even if Sam Yongyan does get past Kobe Pauwels, he's not going to win the rookie championship, but he would dearly love to get past his main rival. He's got a little under 4 minutes plus 1 lap remaining of this race. The final race of the season for Porsche Carrera Cup Benelux 2024. So still Kalle Rovanperä very much in control of this race, leading now by 2.1 seconds. 2.38 he's extended it to in the closing stages of this race, the closing stages of what has been an extraordinary championship for Porsche Carrera Cup Benelux. There is Sam Yongyan. To get past Kobe Pauwels would be a feather in his cap. To get past the driver who has now got one hand on the rookie championship trophy. But at the moment, it is Kobe Pauwels who holds on to that 9th place. Sam Yongyan in the 10th place. Less than 3 minutes remaining, plus 1 lap of this season, and we are looking at the fight for 9th place. Kobe Pauwels with Sam Yongyan just behind him. Ahead of them, Niels Langeveld after that wild moment heading into the Gilles Villeneuve chicane. Along with Kobe Pauwels, he survived that and he's now ahead of them. There is Drake Jansen, Thomas Kangro in the Pro-Am race. It is still Jules Grau who leads the way. Yanni Kakea has now moved up into second place in the Pro-Ams. He's found a route past Ziad Gueris. So the number 39 car of Yanni Kakea cementing his position towards the top of the Pro-Am Championship with 2.25 minutes remaining of this season, plus the 1 lap. You are looking at the champion-elect in the Pro-Am category, Jules Grau, who has driven for all he's worth this weekend. He took the win in the Pro-Am race yesterday, but it's maybe just a little too late. There is Kalle Rovanperä, our race leader. Second is Paul Meyer. Third, Dirk Schouten, Domas Radonis, then Benjamin Pack. Then is Colin Berninghauser, Nick Ho coming under pressure from Niels Langeveld. Nick Ho still looking for his first podium in the rookies and looking solid for that, because fourth in the rookies is Kobe Pauwels, who's a little way back through the pack from him. 90 seconds plus 1 lap remaining of this, the final race of the season for Porsche Carrera Cup Benelux. If the race finishes now, Dirk Schouten will be the champion. If the race finishes now, Kobe Pauwels will clinch the rookie championship. At the moment, his main championship rival flashing the lights behind him. But to remind you, Sam Yongyan needs to do more than just get past Kobe Pauwels. He needs Kobe Pauwels to record a non-finish. And if the race finished now, the champion in the Pro-Am category would be Yanni Kakea. Sam Yongyan giving it all it's worth. He wants to go out in a blaze of glory here in the number 65 car. The 19-year-old driver who has been on the crest of a wave since he made that debut a year ago at the Red Bull Ring, scoring a podium on his debut in Porsche Carrera Cup Benelux. Was always going to be a challenger for the rookie championship and has taken it all the way to the line. 30 seconds remaining plus 1 lap, so it will be this lap plus one more remaining of this race. And then the season will be over and we will have our champion for 2024 in Porsche Carrera Cup Benelux. There is Nick Ho still defending his final position on the rookie podium. Niels Langeveld is not a rookie, so even if Langeveld gets past him, Nick Ho should still hold on to a podium position. Our race leader heading out towards Kleiner chicane at the moment. Look at this. Niels Langeveld looks to the outside of the 98 car of Nick Ho. Nick Ho takes the racing line around the corner. They run absolutely line stud, running down towards the next corner. They come onto the outside, comes Niels Langeveld. Nick Ho bouncing across the chicane curbs up Sacrament Hill, running absolutely side by side. It's going to be the last of the breakers into the Villeneuve chicane. Now Niels Langeveld using his experience to squeeze in front of the 98 car, but look behind there, Sam Yongyan and Koba Powell's also running absolutely side by side. Brilliant stuff here. Always fighting right to the absolute end. So now looking out from the perspective of the start-finish line, we are getting ready for the last lap of the season. Kalle Rovanperä leads the way. Paul Meyer in second place. But Dirk Schouten is now just one lap away from a championship in Porsche Carrera Cup Benelux. Behind him, the battles rage on. It's still Domas Radonis, Benjamin Pack and Colin Berninghausen, and still Koba Powell and Sam Yongyan running side by side into turn one. Yongyan, he does not give up. He's trying to go the long way around. Turn one they come, and now in towards turn two and three. Yongyan finally finding a route past Koba Powell, but it is just for glory because Koba Powell will take the rookie championship. He will be ahead of Sam Yongyan. We are on the final lap of the race, and it's Kalle Rovanperä who leads the way. And second place, Paul Meyer. But now, Dirk Schouten, the 23-year-old driver from the Netherlands. He made his debut in Porsche Carrera Cup Benelux last year. He got a fourth place overall. He stepped up to the challenge for the championship in 2024. He needed the funding for this season. He ran 100 kilometers in under 15 hours to raise the funds for the season. He set up a GoFundMe page. He has masses of fans. His YouTube pages get over 3.5 million hits on some of his videos. Kalle Rovanperä wins the race, but it's gonna be Dirk Schouten who wins the championship of 2024 for Porsche Carrera Cup Benelux. Paul Meyer did everything that he could. He took it all the way to the wire, but eventually it's Dirk Schouten who takes the championship. Now the rest of the fields come across the line. It's Koba Powell who finishes behind Sam Yongyan on the track, but Koba Powell will be the champion in the rookie category. And now we just wait for the Pro-Ams to cross the line. Jules Grau wins the race in the Pro-Ams, but second in the Pro-Ams for Yanni Kakea is enough to clinch the Pro-Am championship. We have our three champions, and there is the Pro-Am champion, but the overall champion, the man with the golden helmet, the man with a legion of fans who cheer his name wherever he goes, and now he is the champion of Porsche Carrera Cup Benelux 2024. And of course, Kalle Rovanperä on his debut year in GT racing, taking his third win of the season as well. What a debut it's been for him. But the headlines will be the champion of Porsche Carrera Cup Benelux 2024 is Dirk Schouten. I can almost hear the fans cheering now. He has a very vocal fan club. They have been cheering him all the way. It looked all a little bit on edge yesterday. He's had 2 wins this season. He's had 1 pole. He's had 6 podiums. And he has such a following. He posts the point of view videos on his YouTube page and attracts hits of something like 3.5 million for his YouTube page, and has done so much to raise the funds to get in the seat of that car and to race in Carrera Cup Benelux. And now it's payback time for all the people whose names are written on the back of the yellow and orange Q1 track racing car as they see their man take the championship. There is your new Pro-Am champion. He succeeds Sasha Norden as the Pro-Am champion. Yanni Kakea, who leads Jules Grau, and he wins by just 1.5 points. Jules Grau doing a phenomenal job to fight for that position. But it is Yanni Kakea who takes the win in the Pro-Am Championship. And in the rookies, Cobra Pals is the rookie championship. I haven't done the exact maths on it, but I do believe that Q1 Track Racing will have won the team championship as well, ahead of D'Ieteren Luxury Performance. So Q1 Track Racing will be the team champions. But fantastic stuff. It just rounds up what has been an extraordinary year in Porsche Carrera Cup Benelux. It's been a year where we have not known who the champion is going to be. It has gone all the way down to the wire, and even when we rocked up at the circuit this morning, we still did not know who the champions were going to be in any of the championships. Well, the answer is Dirk Schouten is the overall champion. The winner, though, his third win of the season, Kalle Rovanperä, yes, the very same, 2 times World Rally Champion, has made a phenomenal debut in GT racing in 2024 and receives the congratulations. And had he done all of the rounds, could well have been a championship challenger as well, would certainly have been a championship challenger as well. So he receives congratulations in the Parc Fermé. So the Pro-Ams, Yanni Kakea did move up from that 3rd place, of course. So in fact, the gap between him and Jules Grau was a massive 5.5 points. Not much at all. But there is the man who is the champion in Porsche Carrera Cup Benelux 2024. This is what he has dreamed of. Dirk Schouten is the brand new champion. He succeeds Robert de Haan. He becomes the 10th name on the trophy of Porsche Carrera Cup Benelux in the 12th season. And a very, very popular winner he is as well. So as the cars head into Parc Fermé, we're hoping to bring you some podiums in a bit, and there will be some very big smiles, and we're going to see Dirk Schouten on the podium. On the right-hand side, Olivier Ertz, who does a phenomenal job organising this series, has taken it by the scruff of the neck and turned it into a phenomenal series that has become one that many drivers want to race in. And there is Paul Meyer congratulating Dirk Schouten. Paul Meyer, a man possessed this weekend. He has been a man on a mission. He won yesterday, a 2nd place today. He almost could not have done any more. But there is your champion onto the roof of the car. Dirk Schouten, you are the champion of Porsche Carrera Cup Benelux 2024. The relief, I should think the emotions will be flowing. It's going to take a while for this to sink in. It felt at one point as though it might have been slipping away, but he held it all together. He had problems in free practice, one on Friday with electrical problems. It meant he didn't have any running. It's meant that he's been on the back foot all weekend, but he's gathered it all up. And here he is as the brand new champion, still with his helmet, posing for the photos. Dirk Schouten, fantastic stuff. 2 times winner this year. Let's have another look at some of the highlights from the race. It was Kalle Rovanperä who beat Sasha Norden off the line, and such a shame. Sasha Norden has been so strong, but look at that fight between Paul Meyer and Dirk Schouten. It almost all came undone there, didn't it? But it was Paul Meyer who came out in front, Dirk Schouten just following in behind, but it was into the Gilles Villeneuve chicane that Sasha Norden had that big lockup. Now, whether there was an issue or whether it was just a lockup, but it brought out a safety car And eventually we did get back racing, and then we had this incredible battle between Dirk Schuiten and Paul Meyer. It eventually went the way of Paul Meyer. Dirk Schuiten into that third place, but he knew that's all he needed to do. Sam Yongyan giving it everything. He had nothing to lose, throwing caution to the wind, challenging Cobra Powell's in the rookie race, but Cobra Powell's just ahead of him at that point. There was Jules Grau, also in the Pro-Am race with nothing to lose, absolutely monstering the number 77 car for Team Race Art across the curbs, and eventually coming home in the 14th place and winning in the Pro-Am race. But there was all sorts of dramas further back. Nick Ho was very much in the battle. Sam Yongyan getting involved. We had that scary moment with Cobra Powers going across the gravel trap. He's able to rejoin, and it was Sam Yongyan who saw the back of the 22 car once again. But then it was Niels Langeveld who went head-to-head with Nick Ho, the 98 car, giving it all that he could, but it was eventually Niels Langeveld who took the position away. Sam Yongyan in the background with his rival in the Rookie Championship, going side by side. It was Kalle Rovanperä who took the race win. It was Dirk Schuiten who took the championship. So after 12 races, finally we can see the relief in the eyes and on the face of Dirk Schuiten. He receives congratulations. I don't suppose it'll sink in for a while, because he has been dreaming about this since the cars rocked up at Spa-Francorchamps back in May. And it was there that he took his first win of the season in the second race. He won next time out again in Zandvoort as well, followed that up with a second place, but then a difficult time in Imola. It was an 18th and a 5th place. It was Assen before he was able to get back up into the top 4, and he got a podium in the second race of Assen. He got another podium in the second race at the Red Bull Ring last time out, and then yesterday a 5th place. Today, the 3rd place was what he needed to clinch the championship. Paul Meyer, who started the season a little bit frustrated. He felt as though he was lacking the speed in the car. I spoke to him at Spa, and he's just like, we cannot find the pace. But he really dialed it up, and he took his first win at Imola. He'd already had a podium in Zandvoort before that, and a second place at Spa-Francorchamps. Then he got his second win of the season yesterday, but it wasn't quite enough to take the championship. So as we look at the podium, we're hoping that we can bring you the 3 podiums. The overall, which will have Kalle Rovanperä on the top step. Also the Pro-Ams and the Rookie as well. And big crowd here. We're part of the Euro Nascar finale. Who will have seen Porsche Carrera Cup Benelux, the series that is winning support everywhere it goes. And while we have a gap, just to tell you that next year's calendar has been released. And the good news is that we will be regathering once again at Spa-Francorchamps alongside the World Endurance Championship from the 9th to the 10th of May for the season opener. Our second round will be part of the DTM weekend at Zandvoort. It's the 7th to the 8th of June. Then the Hungaroring. We're going to Budapest from the 5th to the 6th of July for round 3. Round 4, the traditional appearance at Jack's Racing Day in Assen. That's the 9th and 10th of August. We're back here in Zolder on the 13th and 14th of September for round 5. And then round 6, the finale, the champion of 2025 will be crowned at Zandvoort, the 27th to the 28th of September. We're visiting Formula 1 tracks 4 times in the 6th round next year. That is why this series is so popular. That is why it launches so many careers. Between now and then, we have the Sprint Challenge Southern Europe. Many of these drivers, we hope, will be part of that as well as they prepare over the winter for the summer. But we're already looking forward to next year. We already have word of some very significant driver entries for next year, for some good numbers and some good names. The question is whether Dirk Schuiten will be back to defend his title. We sincerely hope so. It has been brilliant to see him and Paul Meyer, and also Benjamin Pack and Kalle Rovanperä dueling throughout this season. Also Sasha Norden, and hopefully Sasha Norden's all okay after that moment earlier on in the race. But no doubt Sasha Norden will be back to challenge for the title next year in Porsche Carrera Cup Benelux. So drivers now making their way up to the podium. Not the work of a moment, because there's some pretty big crowds of people here today enjoying the Euro Nascar final, enjoying Belcar Endurance, but very much enjoying Porsche Carrera Cup Benelux here at Circuit Zolder. So hopefully we will get the drivers on to the podium in just a few moments, and we will have the opportunity to see our new champion, because not only has he won the championship, but he's also in third place in this race, so he will get to stand on the podium. And hats off to Paul Meyer. The 39-year-old has taken it all the way to the flag. So he pushed it as hard as he could. Right, here he comes. Third place in the race, but your new champion in Porsche Carrera Cup Benelux. The traditional trot to the podium, but this time it really will mean something. Dirk Schouten, had to remember where the third step was, stands on the third step of the podium, but he's done what he came here to do, and that was to win the championship. Second place, the man who pushed him all the way. A round of applause from Dirk Schouten. Paul Meyer did everything that he could. Almost a perfect score this weekend. It was second place in this race to go with his win from yesterday. But we must not forget the legendary Kalle Rovanperä, the 2 times World Rally Champion, and now also the 3 times winner in Porsche Carrera Cup Benelux, stands on the top step of the podium. And we'll also have a representative from Red Ant Racing to receive a trophy on behalf of the team. So we now get ready for the national anthem. The finish.
Congratulations to Kalle Rovanperä and Red Ant Racing.
So congratulations to the drivers and to Kalle Rovanperä taking the win. I think Dirk Schouten looks just a little bit shell-shocked at the moment. He has been dreaming of this. Olivier, presenting the third place trophy. I get the feeling that the celebrations will go on into the night in the Dirk Schouten camp. Paul Meyer, hats off to him. He pressured all the way, eventually finishing the championship 3.5 points behind Dirk Schouten. But Kalle Rovanperä, one does wonder how things might have shaken out had he taken part in all of the rounds of this series. We know how good he is. He's proven it today, and he takes the top step of the podium in race 12 of the season. The drivers pose for the photos with trophies, and very shortly the celebrations will commence. So Paul Meyer's trophy goes south. The champagne fight starts. And Dirk Schouten, boy, will that champagne taste sweet after what has been, for him, I think, a fairly challenging weekend. I spoke to him yesterday morning. He was quietly confident. By the end of yesterday, he was not looking quite as quietly confident, because Paul Meyer, in a different car this weekend to what he normally is in, had suddenly found an awful lot of pace and was giving it absolutely everything. But Dirk Schouten found that missing pace, picked it all up, and came home in third place today to secure the championship. So as the drivers in the overall race leave the podium, we've still got the rookies and the Pro-Ams yet to come. And hopefully we'll have them on to the podium in just a few moments. I don't know what order we're going to be doing these in, but hopefully we will see, well, we should see them in just a few moments. So A bit of a clear-up operation on stage after the champagne fight. Right, here we go. We're on to the rookie podium next. So here comes Nick Ho, his first podium in the rookie category. Great to see him there, such a promising driver. Has always been close to a podium this year, he finally gets it. Colin Berninghausen, great up-and-coming superstar. We've seen him in Porsche 6 Carrera Cup Germany doing a full season there, and also here in Porsche Carrera Cup Benelux. But the driver to the top step of the podium, once again, Domas Radonis. In fact, once again, it's his first time on the top step of the rookie podium. So good job for Domas Radonis. He's had a couple of second places. Right, national anthem for the rookies.
Congratulations, Domas Radonis, for your victory in the rookie category here.
So from Lithuania, Domas Radonis, who races for Team GP Elite, the legendary team, who have seen so many stars coming through the ranks. Nick Ho picks up his third place for PG Motorsport. Colin Berninghausen, yet another trophy for him. He's got quite a few of those. But the man who takes the top step of the rookie podium for the first time, Domas Radonis. So once again, our rookies pose for the photographs. All three of these drivers, ones to watch in the future. All three of them showing enormous potential. Just three of some phenomenal drivers in the rookie category. You look down the list of rookies for this year, and all of them potential podium finishers, potential winners, future championship challengers, none more so than these three as they drink the champagne, wash themselves in the champagne, as is the case with Domas Radonis. As they leave the podium, we now get ready for our final podium of the season. It will be the Pro-Ams. Jules Grau in the number 77 car for Team Race Art. It will be his fifth top step of the podium in the Pro-Ams. He's won yesterday. He won at Assen. He won at Zandvoort, and he won at the season opener at Spa. But it wasn't quite enough to beat Yannick Kakea to the title. Here comes third place, Ziad Geras. Then here comes the new champion, Yannick Kakea, onto the podium again. He's already stood on the top step 5 times. And the man who pushed him all the way to the title, Jules Grau, on the top step of the Pro-Am podium for the 5th time this season.
Proficiat, Jules Grauwels en Race Art, zijn team met je overwinning.
So Ziad Geras on the right-hand side. It's his 4th visit to the podium this season. He's had a couple of thirds and a second, and he receives his trophy once again from Olivier Ertz from Porsche Carrera Cup Benelux. Yannick Kakea, the new champion in the Pro-Ams. He was another one who looked a bit tense at breakfast this morning. Certainly doesn't look like that now. And Jules Grau, he took it all the way to the line. He pressured Yannick Kakea all the way. But the headlines here from Porsche Carrera Cup Benelux, your new Pro-Am champion, the man on the left-hand side, Yannick Kakea. Your new rookie champion, Koba Powells. Your new champion, of Porsche Carrera Cup Benelux 2024 is Dirk Schouten. It brings to an end what has been a fantastic season of Porsche Carrera Cup Benelux. I do hope you have enjoyed it. Remember, we will be back at Spa-Francorchamps from the 9th to the 10th of May next year for another classic season. For everybody who's joined us, thank you. All the people that have added comments, who've been chatting, we know how much you love it. Let's do it all again in 2025. We'll see you then. Bye-bye.
Nog een hoogtepunt op het programma van dit Festival. De Nascar Pro divisie dat aan zijn tweede wedstrijd van het weekend gaat beginnen over weinige ogenblikken. Dit is de buurtwalk die open staat voor iedereen. Dus mocht u zin hebben om de racebolides, de Toyota Camrys, de Ford Mustangs, de Chevrolet Camaro's te ontdekken van dicht bij handtekeningen te volgen van dus dan komt u daarheen. En die